Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Echo Shack YouTube channel. I'm Tim. Here we go. This one is a nice little F code, 1300, possibly 1200, but I'm not really sure. I'll find out in the course of this. But customers got it in their beetle, and they've tried all sorts to make it run properly. Obviously, they fitted a new carb, new distributor, new fuel pump, and it's just not running right. So they chucked it on a pallet and sent it to me. And we're going to have a quick look at what's wrong with it. Obviously, I've got it set up on my test rig. So, I have a bell housing. It's only an old T3 bell housing. Actually, no, this one's a bay one because it takes a cable, not the hydraulic. So, yeah, the lake bays and the T3s, the bell housing unbolts from the gearbox. They're relatively common on eBay. Normally anywhere from 50 to 100 quid. So all you need is a bell housing. You can bolt it in, bolt the starter motor in. Bob to your uncle, you've got a test bed, just chuck it on an engine stand. Yeah, works really well. I run all my engines like this, so. But yeah, I'll just put it on there and we'll see where we go from here. Okay, so upon pulling the plugs, I'm just going to show you all the plugs. That is number 3. That is number 4. That is number 2. And that is number 1. I don't know if it shows up in the video very well, but they're all extremely rich. But number 1 is wet. So that would point to number 1 not firing very well in the last time this was run. Who knows? Either that, yeah, probably. Anyway, compression test next. Right, this is not particularly easy to do whilst filming, but anyway, right. So, ignition off. We are testing number 3 first. Don't ask why, it's just that's the way I do it. I guess number 3 was always the problem back in the day, so that's where I start. Here we go. Right, some people count how many rotations they do. Some people do it. I do it until it stops reading any higher. That is exactly 100 psi. A little bit low, but we'll run there. Right, let's change to the next one. Right, so now we're in number 4. As expected, it has very slightly outperformed number 3. So we've got 107, nearly 110 there, and somewhere between 107 and 110 there. I'll see if we can change this whilst on here, and you can see how I do it. So obviously my compression tester disconnects there, makes life really easy. Nice rubber seal on there, so you don't have to bolt them in, you can just do it in tight. It's very difficult to bolt compression testers in these engines. Right, now in number 2. No, I cannot do this one out. 2 seconds. Right. There we go. So we're in number 2. get this to focus on the gauge. God, the lighting's crap in this workshop. So we've only got 75 psi on number 2. I'm starting to see a trend here. Oh, put you down for a second. Oh, I can't connect this up with one hand. It's just not possible. Or not for me anyway. Right, let's see what number 1's got. Surprisingly enough, number 1 is 105. So I'm going to retest number 2 and just check. Just check that it wasn't me and I didn't have something a little bit too loose, or it was a fluke, or... In a second while I reconnect this gauge. Right, so we are back on number 2 because there we go. No, definitely low compression on number 2. So we had 100 on a dot. We'll call it 107, 108. We'll call it 108 on number 4. On number 2, we had 75. And on number 1, we had 102. So, what do you think's wrong with it, guys? You know, chuck your comments below. Let me know what you think's wrong with it. And if anybody gets it right, obviously I will do a quick look at this and repair it for the customer, and I'll video that as well. But if anybody gets it right, what's wrong with this? I've got some grey ones of these left. I'll post it out to you. If a load of people get it right, I'll pick one name out of you all. I've only got one new one left. I'm sure you don't want one that's had my sweaty head in it. So I've got one grey Air-cooled Shack hat left. If anybody guesses what's wrong with it, well, guesses, knows maybe. You know, everyone can take an educated guess. Let me know why we've only got 75 psi on number 2. If you get it right, you're in with a chance of a hat. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.